Hi everyone, and welcome back again to Queenette at VODCAST. My name is Queenette at and today I have here with me a friend, a business owner, CEO of Kinews Studio here in Manchester. If you're looking for that, that professional photographer that can cover any event, that can cover any shoots, like basically anything that has to do with photography and videography, is one of the best in Manchester. And if you don't know him, then you don't know anyone, like really. Ismaili, welcome.
You're welcome.
Thank you for accepting my invitation.
Yes, thank you.
It took me a while to get this man here on this.
I'm always busy.
On this chair. He's always busy.
Yes.
I need to come sometime to come and collect some of my share.
Yeah, no problem.
So how have you been?
Oh, it's been great.
There's something I've always wanted to talk about.
Okay.
And I've been looking for the perfect guest to talk about it with. And my mind was like, where is Ismaili is here now, Kinews? What am I saying? There's always this saying that men are moved by what they see, but women are moved by what they hear. Mm-hmm. Like, I want to hear your opinion about that, because for me, I think a lot of men take that for granted, and they believe that when you tell a woman, oh, I love you, I like you so much, I want to spend the rest of your life with you. Some women, they tend to believe it and just, go with the flow like that. But I don't actually believe in that saying,
For instance, I would say, first and foremost, if you say that, I'll tell you, all relationships start with lies. If a relationship starts with lies, that means it's starting with like the wrong intention. Then it's not a wrong intention. It's just basically means when I come to a lady, you don't expect me to say exactly what I wanted in the first, meeting. So the lady will want to hear sweet words.
I think I'm starting to love the beginning of this conversation. So which means that when you guys come to us,
yes,
your intentions are different. You just say what you think we want to hear. So what exactly is your intention when you go to a lady?
When you first meet a lady, so our intention is to hear a sweet word from a man. Mm-hmm. And then the man coming into that, spot, will be thinking, oh, how could I impress this lady at the first meeting? So that's where the lies comes.
I think for me, I used to tell women a lot, especially like my genders. I used to tell them that when a man meets you, to me, I think the first thing the man thinks about is sex. If I'm wrong, you can tell me now.
No, you are wrong. You are wrong.
Okay, let's say most men. Let's not say all men. Most men.
It depends. It depends on the kind of men you are talking about. But because you meeting the woman at the first time, what you want to say is something that the lady wants to hear from you.
Why would you want to say something that I want to hear if you don't? Okay, what do you want exactly? Okay, let's use both of us as an example now.
Yeah.
You see me,
yeah.
You see a lady. What would you want from the lady in the first instance? First,
number one, the appearance, the look.
But you cannot eat the appearance and you cannot eat the look.
That's the reason why I told you that the first meeting is just for you. It's just for a man to like talk you.
To talk me so that I can, because he has fantasized me. He has seen the appearance, the look. Then he likes it. He has imagined me in the bed.
Yeah, no. It's not going to imagine you. The man is going to come to you and then look at you the way you look. There are a lot of men that love specs. They have what they want in a woman.
I think a lot of men now would say, I want a woman with a natural body, but that looks like BBL. Because almost everyone now is going for big yansh.
No, it's not all men, but
most men.
Most men now, what they look at is just your appearance.
The appearance? What
and
exactly is the appearance if it's not the boobs and the body?
They want to listen to what you have up there.
Okay.
That's where the conversation started.
But I think that is after the knacking, though, after the sex. That's when they start thinking about.
I don't think all men think about first in the first meeting when they are meeting a woman? They don't think about sex.
Okay, if you
it depends on the way you digest it. It depends on the way you reply to their, what is it called, approach.
So when do you guys start thinking about sex?
I will tell you, it's not the first time. It's not the first time meeting a woman that you'll be thinking about sex. You want to impress that woman at the first stage. You want to hear what she has to offer. Then that's when
you're telling me the truth, seriously.
I'm telling you the truth. That's when the man will now go back and then decide on whether the second meeting is going to be knacking, or they want to continue that conversation.
It's from the first meeting.
That's what I'm saying.
Because for me, as a woman, I would speak for women. I think that for women, we women, like the first time when we meet a guy, or when a guy approaches us, not all women do, but majority of women, the thing we think about is this guy, aside from the fact that he's good looking or whatever, even majority don't even look at good looking. Most women will even go for a monkey as long as he's loaded, he's financially stable, and can take care of them. So what we tend to look at most times is what we have to gain from this person. When you meet that person, is he intelligent? Is this someone I can present to my friends and family that, okay, this is my man? What has this man got to offer me? Is he financially stable? Does he have a job? And things like that. We don't think about the sex. We think about other things. We think about the prospects.
That's what I told you, that the first meeting, what men want to do is just to impress that woman and then sweet talk her.
That means all men are most men are liars.
I'm telling you, the first meeting is always like that.
Ladies, you will
never. I can't conclude my mind in the first meeting. So
I'm not saying you're going to conclude your mind, but I know there's something. We are all being driven by one thing.
That's what I mean. That the first meeting we decide if it's going to be next meeting knocking, or you continue the conversation. Like, want to know her more, want to know what she can offer in the, what is it called? Eventually, if she agreed. So you want to know what she's going to bring onto the table. You don't want to
taking me back to this table of a thing.
Yeah.
What she's bring. What do men expect a woman to bring to the table?
As a man, you won't want to go for a lady that would be a, what is it called, liability. You won't want to go for a lady that is going to be after your money. So
if I'm not after my man's money, who else is supposed to be after his money?
There is a way to do it.
I want to be after. There
is a way to do it. I can't come into, what is it called, meeting you at the first time, that you not seeing me with a car, not seeing me with anything, and then you later want to be demanding, and then you know a man will not want to go out with a lady that will be too demanding.
Then that's where you go for your coat. You cannot see me all glammed up like this and expect me not to demand, because it costs me a lot to look like this.
Yeah, I understand.
So
I understand that, but in the first meeting, and then the lady has been coming with some bills. What will you think?
Yeah, okay, let's now remove the first meeting. Now, let's assume, because that's crazy.
Okay.
But you say men don't want a liability. They don't want a woman that will come after. There are some
men that want their woman to be independent. Be able to
I think it's just being stingy. Some men want, I would say, most men want to eat their cake, especially this generation, wants to eat their cake and have it. You want an independent woman who is still submissive to you. I cannot be doing everything for myself or doing my things myself, and you want to have a say in my life. It's not possible. The only thing you will just be there for is maybe when I'm horny and I need you for sex. That's just it.
It depends on the way you meet the lady that will decide whether it's just going to be for knacking, or this one could be a very good housewife.
But the thing is, if you are saying, if most men will say, I want a woman that don't demand, I want a woman that is this, I want a woman, but they want that submissiveness. But you cannot provide. Most women also, we don't want a man that cannot provide for us.
Even in this generation, I don't think you can 100% make your, what is it called, woman be submissive. this generation. I don't think so.
I think we women, we tend to submit naturally when we see something to submit to. But when there's absolutely nothing for me to submit to, what am I going to submit to? You cannot provide for me. You cannot give me that protection. You cannot give me security. The love is not there, the respect. And even aside from that, because I've come to the realization that love is not enough to sustain a relationship. So is love going to pay our bills? Is love going to buy me?
That's the reason why
things?
I said you don't want a lady that's going to be too much independent on man. Everything is, if she's buying pints, she has to.
I think if a man is not capable financially, then he shouldn't be focusing on relationship. He should go and focus on finance first, on working and securing his finance first. Relationship is not for the broke ones.
Yeah, I agree. Yes, I agree with you. I totally agree with you. But with that, you don't. You can't say that man should not go after what is it called relationship because he hasn't got money. If you
what is a poor man finding with love?
If you say that, then there will be millions of women there that will be without man.
Most women now are even willing to stay by themselves because it's like most men now don't even have anything to bring to the table of a woman.
What do you enjoy staying without a man? What joy do you?
Okay, let me now break it down. Let's assume I am financially independent by myself. I can do basically everything by myself. I can pay my bills. I can go shopping myself. I can do almost everything by myself. If it's sex, there's Amazon.
Yeah,
there's sex toys.
There is this one thing you can't do by yourself.
What is it?
It's sex.
There's sex toys. Even now, sex toys do it better than men.
I would totally disagree with you, because if you say sex toys can serve as a what is it called? What will serve a purpose that man will serve, then you are getting it wrong.
Let me now ask you. How many men? Most men now, especially the traditional ones, or African ones. You hear, I'm a traditional man. I'm a religious man. I cannot lick down there. I cannot do this. Some don't even know how to. They don't even know how to have like intimacy, sex with their woman. The only thing they do is just knacking. Even if they know the knacking, most women don't come through penetration. Some come through clitoris stimulation. And these things have, sex toys can maintain the same intensity, the same pressure, and the same position for hours without getting tired. How many men can go down there and be licking for hours? So if it comes to that, I would even say sex toys now is even doing it better than men. They can make a woman come 20 times, 10 times.
I'll tell you that I disagree with you, because once you're used to that thing called sex toy, then for you to have feelings for a man will be very difficult.
You see, that's what I'm saying now is that a woman look for something to look up to, so to submit to. So if I'm a woman and I'm independent, I can do everything by myself. I can satisfy myself sexually, and I can pay all my bills. There was now the purpose of the man. So the man needs to show me something to submit to in order for me to accept him into my life. So that's this ideology of I want an independent woman. I don't want a liability. If you don't want a woman that would depend on you to some extent, then don't even go into a relationship. Because if a woman is independent by herself, then she can basically do everything for herself.
If you say all this, so what is going to be the essence of a woman in the world?
Then what's the essence of the man in the world? If men are complaining, I don't want liability. What's now the essence of the man?
Saying that you don't want liability is not like you're not going to take care of your wife. It's not like you're not going to take care of your partner or your girlfriend. I'm saying that depending on man too much can be overwhelmed.
But do you know some men, they depend on woman too much in the aspect of they cannot even boil water for themselves. So if we are doing 50-50, because you are talking about 50-50 now.
Yeah, like we have to break it down. If you say, oh, a man cannot even boil water or do something in the kitchen. So we all know that the kitchen is meant for a woman, not for man.
And then we also know from where we are coming from that when it comes to paying the bills, it is for the man. So if the man is thinking that because I am a woman,
yes,
the kitchen is my own role, I don't dispute that. The kitchen is the role of a woman.
Yes.
Yes, I don't mind with my master's degree, with my PhD, with my doctorate degree. I will gladly cook.
You're getting me wrong.
I will gladly stay in the kitchen.
You are getting me wrong. I didn't say
pay all the bills.
I didn't say, oh, a woman should stay in the kitchen 100%.
I know, but you're saying the kitchen is the role of a woman, right?
Yes, everybody knows that.
Then who doesn't know that the paying of the bills, egole, money, is the role of the man?
You are getting me wrong.
The men are trying to push their own role to us, but they still want us to have our own roles.
No, I'm not. You're getting me wrong. You know.
Okay, elaborate.
Okay, so what I'm trying to say is that that a woman should not be 100% depends on a man, because the burden will be too much on the man.
And now I'm not also saying that.
And I'm not saying, you didn't let me finish my sentence. And I'm not saying 100% that, kitchen belongs to a woman. I'm just saying that we should balance both.
How are we going to balance it?
By helping each other.
Okay.
By helping each other, by trying to see where you're laughing. I'm just trying to balance everything so that everybody knows that, my woman's money is not our money alone, and the man's money is not woman's money alone. My man's money. You see where I'm coming.
Money.
You see where I'm coming.
And my own money is my money. But that does not mean when I feel the need that, this man has been a good man.
That's it.
Wait, and his birthday, or I want to surprise him on holiday and things like that, I choose to do those things. It doesn't mean our family, our household should also depend on my income. No, that's where we are getting it wrong. My money is still my money, but I can surprise my man. I can do things to my man, that he doesn't expect with my money, to make him feel good that I appreciate all your effort. But a man that understands that, I think most women will be willing to stay with their man even when that man goes broke. But when we are together, it is my money is our money, your money is our money. And then something now goes wrong for you. You are unable to even bring that part of your own contribution. Do you think most women want to stay? They will not want to stay.
Yeah, but the world we live in now, ladies always want to depend on man. Even if you don't have money. Even if we are not financially stable, they want to tell you,
Okay, to the audience, let's leave in the comment section. Are you on the same page with me, we women, that our man's money is our money, but our own money is our own money? Let's leave that in the comment section. And the men, do you also agree with me that your money is our money and your woman's money is our money? Let's leave that in the comment section. And for team 50-50, that my woman's money is our money and my man's money is our money, that prefers 50-50. Please, let's leave that in the comment section and let's see majority carry the vote. Because if I should sit on this thing with you, we are still going to
I'll be able to defend myself to certain level.
But do you know this man that still asks for 50-50? They are the one that wants to marry second wife. Okay, let's go into second wife. They used to say men are polygamous in nature. Men are polygamous in nature.
According to my own religion and experience, I didn't say, I'm not going to say I didn't support men's marrying two wives or marrying more than two wives. What I would say is that if you are financially capable and then you can justify your behavior within the wives, you will go for it. But as for me, I'm not in support of that.
But how can you be financially stable when we are doing 50-50 to marry two wives and three wives?
Yeah, he might be able to still justify himself.
So that means he'll be doing 50-50 with the first wife, 50-50 with the second wife, 50-50. Then he's not financially stable. He's not.
If he's not capable of marrying two wives,
no, that you are not capable. If you cannot take care of the first one that you married fully, solely, she cannot depend on you on everything.
It's still the same thing.
Then you
said 50-50. If he's able to balance 50-50 with the first wife and then 50-50 with the second wife, so be it.
To me, I cannot be sharing the bills with you and then you want to go and marry another one. It's not possible.
But if you marry to a, what is it called, a Muslim, or I don't want to come into religion aspect of it. If you accept to marry that man, that means you accept to marry him with, what is it called, beliefs, religious beliefs. So if his attempts to marry second wife is what you've agreed with.
Okay, you know what? I don't want to dive into religion, like you said, but let's now come to think of it. Do you know most men cannot even satisfy their woman sexually?
I'm not going to say no.
Some cannot even, they don't even know how to touch boobies. They'll be squeezing it like they're squeezing orange. They'll be pressing it like this, almost about to squeeze or break the milk gland of the woman.
I would say they should take a lesson.
They should take a lesson, and they want to, Jesus.
Yeah, they should take a lesson, and then that doesn't stop them from marrying another wife. That's depends on, what is it called. Everybody can take a lesson. If you want to satisfy your wife, I think you should take a lesson.
But do you agree with me that most men, they think they are good?
All men are good now. It depends on the, what is it called, the cloud you are taking that man to. So all men are good so far they can.
Some are horrible, I'm not gonna lie.
In what extent?
They cannot do. The thing some men don't understand this. I don't want to be naughty. Hey, Jesus. But anytime I'm with this man, I would definitely. The thing is, let's be realistic.
Yeah.
Some men just believe because a lady is shouting, ha, 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 it means she's enjoying it.
No.
They don't understand that a lot of women, most times, women, we fake it.
Yeah, I know.
The louder the noise, the faker it is, that she's in pain.
Yeah.
But the man will not think she's enjoying it. That's when they'll be eating harder. They'll be going harder. It doesn't mean some women don't like it painful.
Yeah.
But majority of women, according to the Women Association, most men that will say, I finish her, now lie.
Yeah, I know, because some lady doesn't want you to know the extent they can go so that you don't call them names. So they will now have to fake it. But one thing I see in that kind of, what is it called, is that the ladies, they should come out. If the man is not doing it very well, I think they should come out and then say,
that's going to break the man. That's going to break the man's ego. The cucumber will fall immediately.
Why will it fall?
Because imagine me, we are on it now, and I'm not telling you that this thing is not eating right. Is bad. The cucumber will fall now.
No, you won't say it at the, what is it called, at that stage.
But at that stage, I am not enjoying it.
Yeah, but it could be maybe next time when you are having it, just tell him some things that he needs to do. Touch me here, touch me here.
Oh, so you're talking about communication?
Yeah, communication. Yeah, it helps a lot.
You think couples should? I think that's one of the major problems as well. Especially in the African community.
Sure.
We don't usually talk about this thing.
And it's ruining our relationship. Yeah. And then, when you
Thank you for saying that. Like,
seriously.
That is so hard.
Yeah, when you had sex in the first time and then you didn't enjoy it, I think the best thing to do is just to call your partner and then say, oh, why don't you touch me here? If you do this, I like when you do this. And then to the men, we shouldn't think maybe our partner is having something outside the relationship. That's
what I was going to say. So, a lot used to accuse their woman of cheating.
Yeah.
That because
why
the woman is expressing herself. They forget that we women, we discuss a lot. Especially when we are together. We talk, we discuss a lot. We go like there's nothing we cannot share.
Yeah.
You even see women dressing in front of each other. That's how vulnerable and open we can be among each other. Yeah. So sometimes some things that
do you think man doesn't talk as well?
I'm not going to say men don't talk. I definitely know men talk.
They do.
But most times men don't talk about how they have sex with their partner.
Not with their partners, but we say it random in another way.
Exactly.
So
but for we women, we can sit down and talk about how our man actually did it. Like, he put it in, he brought it out. Like, that man made me feel. We can go as deep as that.
Yeah.
To even the size that, na big cucumber, you understand?
Yeah.
That's how our brain sometimes, we go don't talk finish, we now realize that, am I even meant to say all these things? It takes a lot of, but that's how vulnerable we can be with our close friends.
You know, in a
sisters.
relationship, there's a lot of ways we can educate ourselves within ourselves about sex. There should be open heart in talking about, oh, my husband, can you do this for me? Can you do that?
But do you know that
sex
is, do you agree with me that sex is one of the biggest problems in African community as well?
You're not going to say in African community, throughout the whole world.
I think because we are Africans, I feel more comfortable to attack my fellow Africans than going to other ethnicity, because I've not actually dated people from different race, and I don't know how things run between them. But for my own black community, I can really say more. And if they come to me as a black sister, I can go back for them.
Okay,
you understand?
I understand.
But going for other ethnicity, I don't want people to think that, oh, she's being racist, she's being this and
I
that.
Understand,
which is why I tend to keep it more between
the
black community. So for me, I think sex is one of the biggest problem. But the thing is, women don't talk about it much because the society is going to shame them.
Because the consequence of not talking about it is cheating. Oh, I want to go and explore.
So is it because the men are cheating or the women are cheating?
Both men and what is it called, women. So because they can't talk about sex and they are not achieving what they want, they are not getting the excitement they want in sex. That's the reason why you see most men and women go outside their marriage to cheat. Oh, he can't do this for me when we're having sex. Oh, when I go out there, oh, I'll find someone that can do more better than what I'm having in my relationship. And then the problem they're having is that if they can communicate, it's something they can talk about and then work it out and then teach themselves two or three tricks in resolving that kind of, what is it called? But because they felt, oh, my partner might be thinking, oh, I'm having sex outside the marriage, oh, I don't want to talk about it. Okay, I'll go and ask my friends about this, about that. And then any advice they get outside their, what is it called? They will not want to put it into practice. That's where cheating comes in. So
to you now, would you think cheats more? Is it men or women?
Oh, it's a talk show. So we have to balance everything. I'm going to say 50-50.
We can't say 50-50.
It's 50-50.
Do you know I think women cheat more now in this generation?
I'm not going to say no to that. And I'm not going to say yes, because I've said 50-50, so I want to stick with my 50-50 chance. So why would you say that?
Okay, the reason I would say that is there's always the saying that men are polygamous in nature. And for me, I think it's bullshit. Because I think we human beings in general, we are all polygamous in nature, if we want to be honest with each other. So if we are saying men are polygamous in nature, then there shouldn't be DNA problems. Because if we should go back now, not even in this generation, if we should go back to many years back now and start doing DNA, a lot of men will even realize that the child that they've trained for over 40 years, that they think is their child, is not their child. Which means these women have been, stepping outside the relationship. And the thing is, when men cheat, they cheat carelessly because we come from the society of men are allowed to cheat.
Yeah.
So when they even cheat, the woman will not say anything. And the society will say, is a stupid woman or this, or that would leave her husband because of cheating. But in reality, cheating hurts women. And I used to say, a woman that is still staying with...
It goes both ways.
But the thing is, the men don't know how much it hurts women. But women mask their pain because we are being told that you have to stay there, that cheating is not a tangible reason enough for you to leave. And I used to say women that are able to still stay there, regardless of the cheating, majority of them are cheating outside as well. They've gone out to go and cheat. When you are doing something and the other person is doing, you won't be bothered. You just be like, okay, maybe they cheat, they go. But those that are seriously loyal to the call, majority of the time, they walk away. They can't stand it. because of the hurt and the pain that I'm in a relationship with this man, I'm giving my whole, and yet is cheating. But if the woman is not cheating and she's still in that relationship, probably maybe she depends solely on that man financially for financial benefit and financial gain. That okay,
not even that.
Most times a woman cannot walk away from abuse or all of those things because they are not financially dependent. Imagine a woman that don't have money, no source of income. She's a full-time housewife. The man is abusing her or is cheating on her, and she has 5 children. If she walks away, how is she going to start? Who's going to pay the school fees? Who's going to do all of that? I'm not talking about Europe, I'm talking about Africa. The economy, the system, the government did not make provision for women to be able to walk away from a toxic relationship where they are not happy. So majority of them would choose to stay. So is it that the woman is staying because of that benefit, that because of the children, or because she's already stepping out, that, you know what, I'm doing my own outside.
Yeah.
So to me, I think women cheat more because if you tell most women, now let's do DNA, so you don't trust me. Why are you telling me to do DNA? Why are you telling me to? It becomes a problem that even a man cannot ask for a DNA. But if you are not cheating, why are you scared of DNA? If there's something going on.
DNA to women is like a broken promise. Also, it's like
it's not like,
it's like you are not trusting.
I know some take it serious, like you think I'm stepping out. But if we look at it most times, there are a lot of cases now, lot of paternity fraud everywhere. For me, being a woman, if my man should ask me for DNA, I'm going to be like, so you don't trust me. But then he must do the DNA. Because for you to ask, that means there's a doubt. You must do it. Then after now doing it, you now realize that, okay, these children belongs to you. Then I can be like, okay, now let's come back to it. You have to compensate me. You understand
those things? Some doesn't even seek for compensation because you broke their, trust. That could lead to.
But I think most women
breaking home.
No, I think most women who are loyal to the core, trust me, would want to prove themselves. Say, go and do it. It is like an upper hand for we women.
And then sometimes,
don't get me wrong.
Sometimes doing DNA, it has to come to whether you trust that woman or you didn't trust her.
I know it comes to trust. Let's not get it wrong.
And then
but a woman who is broken. We only say that. We only say that. A woman who is loyal to the core, that is certain 100% that I've never stepped out, wants to prove herself that to go and do it. And what we use that as an upper hand against the man. Say, you don't do it now.
You don't do it now. Let me start my own. Let me start my own.
Let me start my own is not about the breakup. Trust me.
It leads to breakup sometimes. Trust me. I'm not saying. It leads to breakup.
But I feel most women. It does for that.
If there hasn't been any cause for that woman, for that man to request for DNA,
I think that's just a little percent.
It can lead to a breakup.
I think that's just a little percent.
A little percent.
Yeah, a little percent.
If there hasn't been any cause, maybe you are hearing something outside and then you just felt, let me go and attack my woman and then request for DNA as well. That could lead to a broken home. If there hasn't been any problem with the relationship,
but I don't think a man would just ask.
You can't just stand up. You can't just stand up.
Anything.
You can't just stand up. On a sudden and then said, you need a DNA from your woman. That would be like, what's going on?
Disrespect. Yeah. We understand that, but at the same time, my point still stands as. Most men that say, no way, you don't trust me, that by all means,
then
they have something hidden. They have something hidden. So I think women cheat smarter when it comes to cheating. Men cheat carelessly. They rub it like, I'm a man because I'm a man, I can cheat, I can do that. So when they cheat, most times, it's just, I'm a man. I'm sorry, should be able to fix it. You get my point? But when a woman steps out to cheat,
then it's out of boundary.
It's not out of boundaries. Women cheat smarter. A woman can cheat for you for 20 years.
But you're not going to cheat and then rub it on your man's face that I'm cheating.
Yes, no, she's not going to do, obviously. That's why I said women cheat smarter to me. But we in general as human beings, we are all polygamous in nature. There's this thing men used to say that when a woman steps out of the home, she's no longer in love with the man. I used to like, A woman can have sex with you and have no feelings attached to it. It's just like
I've heard
fun.
that before. Someone have said that to me.
If a woman should step, a man can just cheat with no feelings attached. If that is the case, a lot of men will not be leaving their wives for side chicks.
For side chicks.
It's because they get attached as well with feelings.
Yeah.
When it comes to feelings, I don't think it is gender specific.
Yeah.
A woman can. What about those that are doing that for a living? Hookups and prostitution. Are we going to say every client they are sleeping with,
they are in love with them,
or they have feelings?
Yeah.
A woman can have sex with you for growth, for promotion, for business, for money, for anything, or for pleasure. It doesn't mean she has feelings for you. She, for a reason, just as a man would think that I just want to have sex with this person because I want to. A woman can also.
Yeah.
There are women.
Yeah.
I think women are capable for a lot of shit that men can imagine. I'm not. It's like I'm spilling too much of our lady.
I'm learning as well. So I'm learning.
It's like I'm spilling too much. You know what, guys?
Yeah.
If I should continue with this conversation with this man, we are going to be here forever. You know what, guys? To end the show, we are going to end this with a question.
Okay.
So the question is, what drips water when you're drying it? What drips water when drying?
I don't know.
You don't even want to try?
No, I don't want to try. If I try, then I didn't get it. It will be very painful.
Okay, a towel. So when drying a towel, it drips water.
Okay.
Yeah. That's
I'll get the second one. Oh yeah,
it's just one.
It's only one.
It's just one.
So add something else now. Let me at least something I can.
This one you did not even try to guess.
No, I'm not gonna get that. Trust me, I don't know it.
It's only one. Anyway, guys, that's going to be end for today. And thank you once more for coming.
Thank you.
And if
Thanks for having me.
not subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for?
Subscribe to
Queenette Adebisi
VODCAST.
All you have to do is just press on that subscription button below and the notification bell, so you can always get notified anytime I post a video. And if you also have anything you want us to talk about, or you have a question, you can always leave that in the comment section, and we are definitely going to pick it up. You can also contact us on all our social media platforms at Queenette Adebisi VODCAST and my personal page, Queenette Adebisi, on TikTok, on Instagram, like on Snapchat. You can connect with us anywhere. And if you're also looking for the photographer for your event, weddings, naming ceremony, parties, graduation, or a videographer or an editor, like basically anything that has to do with camera work, you can always contact Kinews Studio here in Manchester. I'm going to be leaving his details in the description. What was it called again? Description box, and also is on his name as well, and his contact details, so you can always contact him for that. And I hope to see you again next week. Bye.